talked to an attorney today about a child support litigation. Listen up, people. This whole child support thing's a total scam when you run it through the court system. How the court system does it, it screws over mothers and fathers, both, because it's all about the state, it's all about the money. But in this situation, I'm concerned about protecting my rights. I did pay my ex-wife the money, but I paid her directly with a check. But the state's upset because if you don't give the state the money and they pay your ex, the state gets 70 cents per dollar from the federal government to start the system, because the system was originally set up for deadbeat dads, fathers that did not pay child support because it was costing welfare ways too much money. So the state, or the federal government, told the states, we need you to implement the system to collect money from deadbeat dads. So state says, oh, it's well and good, but who's going to pay for it? Well, the federal government says to the state, well, every dollar you collect, we'll give you 70 cents. So state now starts licking their chops. Wow, we can make money doing this, trying to force every father, even good fathers, to pay through the system. It's a total sham. So, but they have to usually give more time with the less moneyed spouse to run this through the system. So that's why you found in the past, mothers would always get more time than the child. Even though a father had equal rights to a child as a mother would, but the state would purposely give more time with the mother, with the child, so the father would have to pay support, even though if the mother had a job. So they're basically using the kids as ransom to run it through the system. So my big question when I ran through the system, it's like, I didn't get due process. Due process is legally defined under the Constitution as the law of the land. Due process is by judgment of one's peers, meaning that a jury trial when you go to court. Now, especially in circumstances where if you're really behind in child support, they could put you to jail. So in this case, I paid my wife over $10,000, $15,000 directly with a check, even though they said, okay, it's all right, that you paid, we'll credit for you for some of this, but the rest of it we're not gonna credit you. You got to pay through the state. So they sentenced me to jail, or pay this big chunk of money. So I paid the money, filed a notice of appeal. Now I'm trying to find an attorney to support this argument, because due process is defined as judgment by one's peers. I wasn't judged by a jury, meaning that this court was totally unconstitutional. Another thing, a judge didn't even judge me, a support magistrate did. Not even an elected person, a support magistrate. Totally unconstitutional. But guess what? These attorneys have no balls to challenge the system, because it's been working to make them money, make the government money, and everything else. So this attorney basically laughed. He goes, oh, can you imagine how long these cases would take if a jury decided? It's like, oh, can you imagine? God forbid, an innocent father wouldn't get to go to jail, which a friend of mine did go to jail, even though he lost his job and legitimately couldn't pay his child support. They threw him in jail over a spiteful wife. There's a lot to learn about this. Please like my Facebook page, Families for Justice, like my YouTube channel, Mangello D, and find me under Mangello's and We the People in New York and Truth in the USA is a couple other Facebook pages I have. Thanks for listening.